so you can be taller this time. So last time we were down here, it was morning, but a little later in the day. Like it was like 11 a.m. I want to say. Right now, it's about 7:35 in the morning, and I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna do this thing. So today we're talking about a specific watch. Let me get it out really quick. Today we're talking about a specific watch that is extraordinarily well-known and regarded. That is the Casio F-91W. Specifically, the white version, the F-91WB-7AV or something like that. And I will be honest with you, I don't have very much groundbreaking to say about this watch. Everything that can be said about it has been said about it. I've got the white one. And most people recommend the black one to everyone. It's an easy recommendation. It's very well made. They've been making it for forever. The F-91WB, which, as you can see here, is much simpler in design. There's a lot less lines and text on the dial or front of the watch. Face of the watch, I think I've found where I'm gonna sit at. I've got this whole park practically to myself right now, which is kind of awesome. It is a plastic, well, resin, but it's a plastic watch in that the case is a white resin or black if you get a different color, or well, there's other colors besides black, but let's go with black for the normal version. White resin, plastic, crystal, I guess, for this. Plastic face covering. You got your LED screen in there, and then a resin band with a plastic clasp. Wait a second, this is a metal clasp. Yeah, so we'll get to that in a second. On the back, we have a metal case back. It's engraved stainless steel. It's screw down. You know, screw down like this, right? Where it screws down, no, it's got 4 screws. Yeah, so that contributes to the water resistance rating of water resistant. I would call it 30 meters water resistant, so hand washing safe. Definitely wouldn't be going swimming with this. I'd be worried about it breaking for sure. You've got your 3 buttons there. You've got your light, of course, right there. You've got your mode switcher right there, and you've got your on-off button. So that's for using different features. Right there where you can switch modes. There's the alarm. I did try to use that once. Didn't hear it, I'll be honest with you. Then we've got the stopwatch. We can hit start on that, and you can see it going. That's a stopwatch, all right. You can stop it, and then you can hit the light button to reset. There you go, and then switch back to the other mode. I saw the band on this immediately after getting it. The band on it, by default, feels nice. I don't mind it, except for the clasp. The clasp is plastic, the same resin material the case is made of, and it feels terrible. I thought I was going to break the watch while wearing it almost immediately. So I just bit the $10 bullet, bought a different band that's almost identical. It's just slightly different shade, tone of white. It's hard to even tell here. It more matches the plastic face under the crystal here rather than the actual resin of the watch itself. The normal band matches the case spot on. Really don't mind that it's ever so slightly different because this is just way more secure when you're putting this band in. It's not even close. Metal's just better. Getting the pins out to switch the bands is difficult. There is no quick release. They're kind of like pins in a metal watch hand where you've got to knock them out or press them out. If they make an F92, I would like to see that changed. Yeah, they're miserable to change the straps on. But I did it in a few minutes and it's fine. And it feels good and the watch is better for it. So sizing of the watch. It is 38.2 millimeters by 35.2 millimeters by a whopping 8.5 millimeters. This is a thin boy. We had a thick boy, last week or the week before? This is the thin boy. This is the thinnest watch I have by a landslide. That's what Quartz gets you. Gets you accurate timekeeping and a stopwatch feature and all that stuff as well. We've got, your time and your day and your date on here. There's also an alarm indicator if you have the alarm on. Well-built watch. For 30 bucks, it's plastic with a little bit of stainless steel. It's nothing special, but it's solid. for 30 bucks, it is solid. And the great thing about this is you can pick it up kind of wherever you want. So my experience with this is that I saw it first at a Walmart and I loved it. Weeks went by, maybe even months went by. My friend Brooke was up to visit and we went and saw Project Hail Mary with her. And I had just gotten this jacket, which I will show you, is a kind of vintage inspired Tron jacket. You got your NCOM and your Flynn's, you know, evoking 80s, which is when Tron is set. And I thought that would really go well. So I, not impulse bought in that I didn't intend to buy this watch at some point, but I impulse bought that day. I did not expect to get it that day. And I gotta say, 30 bucks, well spent, because I absolutely adore this watch with this outfit. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. And that kind of brings up white watches. Some people dog on the all-white watch. Andy's watches on TikTok used to until he got an all-white watch. I think they are so miraculous in that just like a black or a plain stainless steel, a white watch can go with anything. Black and white go with anything. Some say gold. Jury's still out for me on that, but white can go with anything. And in the sunlight, this thing stands out. This is probably the watch I have that is going to be the most eye-catching. Not because it's just beautiful and the dial is so well designed, but like, it's white. If I'm walking by with this, you're probably gonna see it on my wrist because it stands out. It is a summertime watch through and through. It's also a wintertime watch through and through. But like a summertime watch is the vibes this brings. White is just so sick. I wish there were more all white watches because this got me really into like light colored dials. Before on my Apple Watch, I was a black watch guy. This changed me. It honestly really did. Beyond that, you know, you got that alleged 7-year battery life. Jury's out for me on that again. Haven't had it for that long. But I think like for 30 bucks, it's hard to beat. It's water resistant. If you break it, you get another one. It's easy to find. You can walk into a Walmart or anywhere that really sells Casio watches and find this watch or the other different color variations of it. The very simple dial or face, I don't even know what to call it, without all of that extra text and lines that some of the other models, the older style models have. I think it's just chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Between you and me, I kind of don't like the other ones. I kind of don't. There's actually a black version that's the clean kind of modern interpretation of this as well that also looks so hot. And I would like to own it, honestly. Enough praise. Let's get to the downsides, right? So we talked about the clasp, but the other thing is the light. God forbid you actually want to see the time in the dark. It's terrible. I'll get some footage of this, but pressing the light button turns on a little green LED on the side. Can't see it in this light at all, even if I wanted to. Even cupping my hand around it, still can't see it. It's dim. It only illuminates kind of this leftmost side here of the screen, and it's pitiful. There are other watches from Casio and Timex and people that make watches that look like this that are blue generally, and they light up across the whole thing. This one, it doesn't have that. Doesn't have that at all. Unless you're in complete darkness, like using that light is kind of worthless. Those are the two major downsides of it. That, you know, it's plastic. A metal version of this would be sick. There are like metal colored versions and there are similar models of watch that are metal, but the F-91W specifically, just, I love the proportions and the look of the whole front of the watch that I wish that there was an actual metal version of the F-91W, especially the more modern interpretation of it. The conclusion though is that for 30 bucks, it's hard not to recommend this watch, especially as your first digital watch. Or if you know you like digital watches and you just kind of want a beater that is cheap and looks good, easy recommendation, I think. The F-91W just is spectacular. Well, this is the WB-7AV, yeah, 7A. 30 bucks, 40 from Casio, easily worth it. $10 strap upgrade, easily worth it. You can get other straps for this, by the way, but I just chose to keep the look. I'll have this watch both on Amazon and on the Casio website linked down below. And I'll also have the strap linked down below, though you can get this exact strap from a million sellers. I'll have that link down below. And I'll also link the like the more traditional with all the lines on it, F-91W, because I'm not sure if this is like a multi-year, like limited run type thing and they're gonna scrap it eventually if sales aren't good, or if this is just how it's gonna look from here on out, but I'll link the more original look as well down below. Other than that, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. I do watch uploads here every single week. Next week we're talking about this little guy, which is very exciting. Feel free to subscribe here for more of that watch content. I also upload videos, well, I uploaded videos on my gaming channel, SkullHQ Gaming. Feel free to check that out. I've got multiple years worth of content on there, which I think is very funny. And you also check out twitch.tv/SkullHQ, which is where that content is from. And I do stream on there still fairly often, and that stuff is rad and great and all that. Social medias are linked down below as well. It's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, and Discord. Join the Discord for more uploads. Updates on uploads. Also, I'm most active on Instagram and TikTok. I'm uploading shorts/reels here, but also on those sites as well, or apps, I guess. If those are your thing, those have been pretty fun to make, and they're doing pretty well. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you spending your time with me, and I will see you later. Take care.